Mary Surratt is the Jeopardy question that nobody ever gets right. Mary Surratt is the first woman executed in the United States over the Lincoln assassination. The story of Mary Surratt is actually much bigger than who she is as a person. She was a boarding house matron, and John Wilkes Booth was a frequent guest, and she was a known Confederate sympathizer. The key story is not so much her guilt or innocence in the assassination, it's what was done to her. She was held without charge. She was actually tried in an unconstitutional military tribunal, and her son, who was more complicit with Booth, was given a jury trial on the same evidence that killed his mother, and there wasn't enough evidence to convict. The play Mary Surratt takes place at Camp X-Ray, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. And what happens in the telling here is that Mary is given the trial that she never got. The story of Mary Surratt is difficult to tell because all other components tell her story. What I do is I incorporate elements of today and history. So with this entire Greek chorus of perhaps American history commenting on the mock trial, what we finally get is the nuance to the history that we think that we know. I don't demonize the people who killed Mary Surratt. She is a byproduct of politics and a nation in mourning. She probably would have received the trial in an open court with a jury of her peers, but the country wanted to act. It's no different than the story of any one of the Japanese Americans that were interned in places like Manzanar. It's the same story as some of those that are being held in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, as we speak. I believe Mary Surratt was innocent. That's what I come up with. Do I hope the audience comes away with that? Yes and no. I want them to actually see her story, make a judgment call for themselves. I want the audience to come away that there is a bigger picture than their lives going on. History is alive with a lot of different versions of that same story, and I'm hoping that people would walk away going, wow, not only is this a story that I never knew, but how many other stories are there out there like Mary Surratt? I want the Jeopardy question that no one ever gets right to someday be answered as who is Mary Surratt.